I'm 70 years old this year. My hair has turned white as Maine snow in winter, and my hands tremble every time I hold my morning coffee cup. People often say age is the measure of maturity, but I, someone who has lived 7 decades on this American soil, tell you this. That's not true. Maturity isn't measured by the wrinkles around your eyes, not by the birthday candles you've blown out, not by the age written on your driver's license. Maturity is measured by the pain you've endured, by the times you fell and had to stand up alone with no one to catch you, by the long nights you sat alone in a dark room, holding your pain in silence. I believe everyone has their own pain. So do I. I want to tell you about the 3 greatest pains of my life. Not to complain, not to ask for sympathy, but so you understand, pain is an essential part of life, and only when you accept that do you truly mature. The first pain hit when I was 35. Back then, I had a close friend. His name was Marcus. We knew each other from college in Boston, drank beer until late night in small bars in Southie, cheered for the Red Sox together, shared so many dreams about the future. Marcus was going through a really rough time. He had just divorced. His ex-wife demanded all the assets. His company had laid off employees in waves, and he was drowning in debt, credit card debt, mortgage, car payments, all overdue. I helped him, not just a little, a lot. I lent him $15,000, no small amount for me at the time, so he could pay off the bank and avoid foreclosure. I introduced him to my cousin's firm to get him a job. I even let him stay in my basement in Quincy for several months when he had nowhere to go. Emily, my wife, wasn't too happy about it, but I said, "He's my best friend, honey. I can't just leave him out there." Then 3 years later, I ran into trouble too. The small company I worked for had cash flow problems. We urgently needed capital to maintain payroll. I immediately thought of Marcus, the person I had helped wholeheartedly. By then, he had stabilized, had a senior position in the firm, had paid off all his debts, had even bought a new condo in Cambridge. I called him. Once, twice, 3 times. He didn't pick up. I left voicemails. I sent emails. I texted. He only replied with a few vague messages. "Hey man, super busy right now. We'll get back to you soon." But he never got back. Then one Saturday night, I ran into him at a sports bar downtown. He was laughing and joking with some new friends, holding a beer, like he didn't have a care in the world. I walked over. "Marcus," he turned around, his face went blank. "Oh hey, what's up?" I looked into his eyes, and I knew immediately. He was avoiding me. He didn't want to help me. He didn't want to remember that he had once owed me. I went home. I sat alone in the garage, next to my old Chevy, and felt like someone had stabbed a knife straight into my heart. Emily asked, "Did he help?" I shook my head. I couldn't say anything. I didn't understand. Really didn't understand. Why? Why did he do that? Why, when he was down, I gave him everything I had, but when I was down, he turned his back? What did I do wrong? Was I too stupid to trust people? I blamed him. A lot. I thought he was ungrateful. I thought he had betrayed our brotherhood. I even thought, if I could go back, I wouldn't help him. I wouldn't be foolish enough to trust people again. That pain followed me for many years. Every time I thought about it, I felt angry and bitter. The second pain came when I was 45. My father passed away. My father, Robert Miller Sr., was a very successful man. He was CEO of an insurance firm in Hartford, Connecticut. He was respected by many, had a reputation in the industry, and everyone always said, "Your dad is a brilliant man." And me? I was just a middle manager at a small manufacturing company. Not outstanding, not excellent, just getting by. All my life, my father and I didn't get along. We kept arguing. Dad wanted me to do this, I did that. Dad wanted me to go to business school and join his firm. I chose engineering and did blue-collar work. Dad said I was wasting my potential. I said Dad was too controlling. Dad was disappointed in me. I was also disappointed in Dad because he never understood me. Thanksgiving dinners were always tense. Christmas gatherings were always awkwardly silent. We sat at the same table but like two strangers. Then Dad passed away, suddenly, from a heart attack while playing golf at the club. I got a phone call from Mom. Your father, he's gone. I hadn't had a chance to say anything to him. After the funeral, my mother gave me an old wooden box. Your dad left this for you, she said. He's been writing in these journals for decades. I opened it. Inside were dozens of notebooks, black moleskines, yellowed pages. I read every page, every line, every word. In them, Dad wrote about me. A lot. Dad wrote about his expectations for me. Dad wrote that he wanted me to become better than him, more successful than him, happier than him. Dad wrote that he was very proud every time he saw me grow up, though he never said it out loud. But Dad also wrote about his loneliness. I don't understand my son. I've tried to talk to him, but every time we talk, we argue. I don't know how to make him see that I only want the best for him. Maybe I've failed as a father. I read that line and tears fell onto those old pages. Dad was also in pain. Dad was also lonely. Dad also wanted me to understand. But I, his son, had never sat down and truly listened. I only knew how to argue, push back, and avoid him. Now Dad was gone, and I had no more chances. That pain wasn't loss. It was regret. Regret that I didn't understand Dad when I still could. Regret that I never told Dad, I love you, Dad. I know you love me too. I held those journals and cried. Cried like a child. Cried for all the years lost. Cried for the words left unsaid. Cried for Dad's loneliness. And cried for myself, an ungrateful son. The third pain came when I was 52. After Dad died, I decided to change. I thought, I have to prove that I can succeed like Dad. I can't remain the son who disappointed him forever. I quit my stable job. I borrowed money from the bank. I opened a small manufacturing business producing automotive parts. I thought I had enough experience. I thought I had connections. I thought I would make it big. At first, everything was great. I was very confident. I thought I was the smartest guy in the room. I even told Emily, "Don't worry, honey. I'm going to make us rich. Our kids will be proud of me." But then everything collapsed. The market changed. Overseas competition flooded in. Customers switched to cheaper suppliers. Cash flow began to dry up. I borrowed more from private lenders with crazy interest rates. But it still wasn't enough. The business went bankrupt. I lost everything. Lost savings. Lost reputation. Lost confidence. And what did I do? I didn't accept responsibility. I didn't admit I was wrong. I got angry. I yelled at Emily. "It's because you kept pushing me to expand too fast." I snapped at my son Danny. "It's because of you. You and your expensive college tuition." I blamed everything. It's the economy. It's the Chinese imports. It's the damn government regulations. I blamed everyone, everything except myself. Because deep down, I knew the truth. But I didn't dare admit it. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't smart enough. I was overconfident. I didn't prepare properly. I thought I was the best, but I was just arrogant. Emily said nothing. She just looked at me silently. And those eyes of disappointment, pain, hurt me more than any words could. Danny also said nothing. He just cried. And I knew I had hurt the people I loved most. Now I'm 70 years old, sitting on the porch of my house in suburban Boston, watching the yellow leaves fall in autumn, and I still remember every one of those pains clearly. Many people ask me, "Have you moved on?" I smile. I say, "Moved on? Not really." The truth is, I never moved on. The pain is still there. It doesn't disappear. It just becomes a part of me. Some nights, I still wake up and think about Dad. I still wonder, what if I had sat down and talked to him? What if I had said I loved him? Sometimes I still think about Marcus. I still wonder, why did he do that? But now I also wonder, or maybe I expected too much from people. And there are moments when I still recall the pain of business failure. I still remember Emily's eyes, Danny's tears, and I still feel regret. But you know what? I learned something. I learned that pain is unavoidable in life. You can't avoid it, no matter how old you are. Whether you're rich or poor, smart or dumb, successful or failed, pain will still find you. And when it comes, you'll just be a child. Even if you're 70 years old like me. The first time a friend betrayed me, I was like a child, didn't know what to do. Only knew how to cry and blame. The first time I lost Dad, I was like a child, didn't understand why. Only knew regret and hurt. The first time I failed, I was like a child, didn't dare face the truth. Only knew how to blame others and run away. But that's not a bad thing. Because maturity isn't about not feeling pain. Maturity is about feeling the pain and still standing up. Someone asked me, if you could go back in time, would you avoid those pains? I thought for a long time. Then I answered, no. Not because I enjoy suffering, but because I know, without those pains, I wouldn't be who I am today. If Marcus hadn't betrayed me, I wouldn't have learned that. Kindness isn't about getting something back. It's about keeping your heart from becoming cold. If I hadn't lost Dad, I wouldn't have learned that love needs to be spoken, needs to be shown before it's too late. If I hadn't failed, I wouldn't have learned that. Humility matters more than confidence, and admitting weakness is also a kind of strength. Pain taught me things that age could never teach. Now, when I look back, I still feel pain. My heart still aches when I remember Dad, Marcus, my mistakes. But you know what? My heart also beats stronger than ever because I've accepted that pain is a part of life, accepted that I'm not perfect, accepted that I was wrong, hurt people, and was also hurt, and accepted that maturity isn't measured by age, it's measured by the pain you've endured and how you stand up after. I'm 70 years old this year. I'm old now, but I'm still maturing. Because life continues. Pain will still come, and I, even at 70, will still be a child every time I face new pain. But this time, I know I'll stand up. I know my heart will ache, but it will also beat stronger than ever. And that is the meaning of maturity.
You also have many experiences or stories you want to tell me, or hear about the scars in my heart. Please follow the channel and send your hearts through comments for me to read. Thank you so much.